children, Alpna is going to discuss a new chapter, chapter number 12 from class 4 on the desert. Okay, from your English CB book. On the desert, the poem written by William Wedmore Story. Okay, William Wedmore Story was an American sculptor, an art poet, a critic, and an editor. Okay, he usually write poem on the basis of the nature, and he is a nature lover. I think so. In this poem, he had described about that. Okay, on a desert, on that desert. So let's begin with the poem. All around to the bound of the vast horizons round, all burning, glaring sand and in an unpleasant. That means here the poem starts with all around to the bound of the vast horizons round. That means the poet is in desert. He is traveling on a desert and the sun is too hot. The scorching heat of the sun he is getting and he is not feeling good. He is not feeling conscious. He is feeling unpleasant, unconscious in the scorching heat of the sun. He is traveling through the desert, Sahara desert. He is seeing nothing there, only the sand all over. He is only seeing the sand there, and no one is there to the very far area. Okay, he is seeing nothing. Horizon here means the distance line where the sky appears to meet the. He seems that the land is touching to the sea. Okay, he is imagining like that. All burning, glaring sand and sand everywhere. He is seeing sand. Okay, in desert officially there is sand all over, and though the sun is too hot, it is the scorching heat. He had expressed burning and glaring. Okay. In the next stanza we will read, and here round, sand, around, bound are the rhyming words. Okay, around, bound, round, sand, these are the rhyming words used. In the second stanza we will begin. On my camel shump I ride as he sways from side to side. He is in a camel. He is riding on camel. He is traveling on the camels. Okay, the camel he is riding. It sways from side to side. It's going in the sand. Okay, it's balancing. And the traveler, the poet who is sitting in the camel. Camel is balancing his leg in order that he's going side and side with an upward step of pride. He's feeling like proud. Okay, he's feeling proud that he's traveling in the sand, and the camel is walking step by step, and so he's feeling pride. And his scratchy head uplifted and his eyes so long and bland. That means the camel was looking like dull. Okay, camel was looking like dull. The camel is an animal who is always in the desert, and he can remain without water for many days. And so what happened? No, the camel was looking like dull, but the poet was feeling like, he's feeling like proud that he's in camel. He's traveling in the sand area where nobody is there. Only the camel's shadow is having a company. He is having a company of the camel's shadow. Only he can see what? He can see the camel's shadow here. Okay. So we'll see the next stanza here. Now I'll begin with this next stanza. Nothing is near in the rear. That means he could see nothing. Okay, while he was traveling in the desert, he could see nothing behind him, and to the very far area also he could see nothing. And Blair means badness in the eye. Means in a search of something. He was traveling and traveling, but he couldn't see anything. And this simmering atmosphere. Simmering means very hot. The sun is very hot there. Okay. But the shadow on the sand, the shadow of the camel on the sand, that means he could only feel like company that the shadow of him and the camel. He could only see the shadow over there. All alone as I ride over the desert, ocean wide. That means he is comparing the vastness of the desert with the ocean. Okay, like oceans are very vast, and to the very far area nobody could see nothing. So likewise he is also feeling that he is in desert and he couldn't see a single person or a bird or a plant. Nothing he could see. Okay, so he is comparing the vastness of desert with the ocean. It is ever at any side. It haunts me, pursues me. I feel, or it means that he feels that something is following him. Something is following him in like ghost. Okay, like he's alone and he's feeling like that something is following me, behind me something is there. So that means that he's all alone in the vast desert and he's not feeling comfortable there. Okay. Now we will begin with the last stanza. Not the sound all around, save the padded beat and bound of the camel on the sand. Here sound and around are the rhyming words. Bound and sand is again the rhyming word. Okay? So not a sound. He couldn't hear any sound there. Save the padded beat and bound of the camel on the only the beat of the leg of the camel he could feel, he could hear. Of the feet of the camel on the sand, not a bird is in the air, nothing he could see, neither a bird, nor any plant, any cactus tree, neither he could see anything. Though the sun with the burn, only the sun was too hot, it is too hot there, the scorching heat he could feel. He couldn't see anything. Is trying everywhere. That means looking impolitely. He is not feeling conscious there. He is feeling unpleasant there. Okay, and it is too hot over the yellow thirsty desert. So the desert is thirsty. That means the desert is being it is a desert area. Water is not there. That thirsty is being used to supplement this desert. Desert is being expressed as thirsty here. So, at last, desolatously grand. That means the poet was feeling sad, he was feeling empty, he was not feeling good, he was unpleasant, he was unconscious in desert, he couldn't see anything. Only he could feel the step of the camel in which he was traveling. He was traveling a long way. He is comparing the vastness of the desert with the ocean. He had already traveled the oceans, but he is not feeling good in desert area. Okay, so I hope that you have understood this poem. You go through this poem, you will read the word meaning and by heart. Okay, and have a nice day. Thank you.